Hi there folks, Andrea Cox here with thehealthyhaven.net and alkalizewithandrea.com. I'm actually getting ready to go to bed with my little furry husband. He sleeps on the floor, I sleep in the bed. But it really fell upon my heart to do this quick video for all of you on insecurity. And really something that I've dealt with in two different ways my entire life. I'm probably the most insecure person you will ever meet. And, you know, despite all the YouTube videos and the TV stuff and the putting myself out there, I've always had a really low self-esteem. I got made fun of in school. I was as tall as I am now when I was in like the 6th grade. So I'm not even that tall. I just was taller than the average girl. And people called me Andre the Giant. One girl in particular called me that a lot. I also had cystic acne, major cystic acne, and I even had to go on Accutane for 6 months, which is a horrible drug to go on to get rid of that. And I had frizzy hair. I got, like, my dad's hair was straight, my mom's hair was curly, and I got like the in-between, you know, hair. And so I had a lot of insecurities. I had a gap you could drive a truck through. Thank God my parents got that fixed. And over the years, I developed major insecurities that I carried into my adulthood and still kind of have today. I would often walk with my shoulders slumped over because of the whole Andre the Giant thing. And I would often hide my face behind my hair, cower behind my hair, and often straighten my hair back in a ponytail or something of that nature, just to kind of make myself feel like I fit in. And I never really felt like I fit in. And then when I got into about high school, you know, I started to develop and you know, I mean, I looked better and people noticed, and so the making fun of me shifted, and I had a lot of attention from boys. But what I realized as I got into high school and into my 20s and now into my 30s, I realized that I then had to in order to make girlfriends, I had to make them feel secure about themselves. So there was a big switch that happened to where it went from really, you know, me being insecure about myself to me being overly concerned of how could I be funny or how could I make these women feel secure about themselves to like me. Yeah, if you can follow that. Most men probably won't understand this, but I bet a lot of women will. And that caused me to think, because I kind of went through that today. I was at the gym this morning. I ran into a girl that I hadn't seen since I lived in Del Mar, and she walked by me, and then I saw she noticed me, and then she didn't say anything, and then I thought, gosh, you know, I know she knows who I am, I'm just going to say hi, and I was like, hi, how are you? And she was like, oh, I look awful, blah, 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 I look awful. And, you know, it was like, hi, we're at the gym, it's okay. And so, like, I made a joke, you know, to kind of make her feel comfortable. And I'm not saying I'm anything special, but I think a lot of women would agree that part of, if you are, you know, even semi-attractive, part of making friends with other women is making them feel comfortable around you. And so I've always kind of been like a jokester, or, you know, kind of like tried to really hard to make girlfriends, and haven't really felt a lot of connections, close connections with a lot of women. I have very few girlfriends. I probably have 5 girlfriends that have been with me over the course of time, 2 in which I left in Ohio and 3 here, and none from high school. So, you know, on that note, it's like not exactly easy when you struggle with insecurity yourself and then kind of growing into a role of making others feel secure constantly about themselves. So I just wanted to share this video, and I think what the main point I wanted to make with this video is, you know, part of me doing this video right before I'm going to bed is like doing it with no makeup on and doing it to, like, you know, there's another thing that I'm super insecure about, and making it public, like, you know what, it's okay to do a video and post it on YouTube and get, you know, with your thousands of followers with no makeup on. It's okay. It's okay that I grew up with these insecurities. It's not okay that I feel like I have to make people feel secure about themselves in order to like me. And I think a lot of women deal with that. And so what I wanted to say is, you know, if we could just try to see people for their heart, and I know it's hard because people, I mean, let's face it, we see the outside of people when we see them. It's the first thing we see. But if we could just try to look through people into their heart and really find out who they are before we, you know, place judgment or, you know, whatever, it causes us to open up to such real, authentic relationships where we can be vulnerable with one another, you know? And yeah, I hope this made sense. I kind of rambled for 6 minutes. But yeah, so let's all just try to accept and love each other for what's in here instead of what's out here. Because let's face it, what the outside is gonna fade eventually. It fades on everybody. And what really matters is what's in the heart. So, Andrea Cox, I hope this video made sense to all of you. Subscribe to my channel and have a beautiful night. Be well.